What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Hermsaur Anime Award Show, where there's only two of us on stream watching who only cares about what I think. So, anyways, if you guys don't know the rules of the Hermsaur Anime Awards, pretty much, I don't give a fuck what anyone else thinks. This is my opinion. This is my opinion when it comes to this. B stars for every category, whatever, Roger. So everything that I'm going to mention here is pretty much things that I've watched. Obviously, there's a ton of anime that came out on 2020 despite COVID and the pandemic, so I wasn't actually able to watch every single anime. But these are the things that I've watched. Of course, things that I've covered, things that I didn't cover. And yeah, obviously I didn't have time to get to everything, unfortunately. And I know it's going to piss off a lot of people. But at this point, I don't really give a fuck because, you know, people already have very strong opinions about certain series. And I'm honestly going to try my best to do what I can in terms of covering and watching every single anime that I can. Like, obviously, I think for this year, it's going to be a lot larger in scale because there's a lot of anime that came out 2021, right? But in 2020, a lot of things got pushed back, unfortunately. A lot of things weren't able to be aired and were pushed for the following year. But it's okay, because we still have a pretty good line of anime that came out, especially when it came to shonen anime. X-Arm for Best Animation. Lamasu's here, Ramfrost. Of course, Roger Senpai's here. DLL Mafia. Joel. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. So, I don't know how long this is going to be, and obviously, I'm a one-man show. So I can't do this. Of course, there's going to be mistakes that are happen. I don't have a script. I do have the list of anime that are nominees, and we're just going to go down the list. Less than last year, I think. Less than what I covered last year. But we're still going to try. So, anyways, guys, I think we can go on with the first set. Was X-Arm 3D? I don't know. Isn't X-Arm like this year? I don't even know. I think X-Arm is this year. All right, let's go with our first set. So, for best protagonist, we're going to start there. Oh, let me tell you actually all of the lists. So we got best protagonist, best antagonist, best boy, best girl, most overrated, most underrated, best fight, best animated, best OP, best ending, and anime of the year. Yeah, X-Arm is 2021. You guys are tripping. I should put it as anime of the year, right? Even though, isn't it like ranked right now like the worst anime? Underrated and overrated will be controversial. Absolutely. And honestly, I don't care because this is my opinion. So these are things that I think. Obviously, everyone else is going to have a different opinion than what I think, which is completely fine. All of you are entitled to whatever you want. Obviously, you guys probably watched anime that I haven't watched, and I've probably watched anime that you guys haven't watched, and that's fine. That's why I think even Crunchyroll Anime Awards, as fun as it is, it's a very weird topic because so many different anime can be nominated or some things aren't nominated for certain things. And I think they just really limit their list, in my personal opinion. Also, when it comes to anime of the year, I put a rule that it has to be a brand new anime. The first anime, like the first season, or it's just a one season type of thing of that year. So if it's on its second season, for example, Re:Zero, one of my favorite anime, I didn't nominate it for anime of the year because it's on its second season. Obviously, it's doing well, and that's why I didn't put it there. So for anime of the year, it's a brand new anime of that first season that has impacted me in some way. So that's how I went about it. Tried my best to kind of diversify the list because I don't want no Jujutsu Kaisen awards, My Hero awards, or whatever type of award. You know, like I'm trying not to have the same like Crunchyroll does. Because Crunchyroll, at the end of the day, if you think about it, when it comes to anime awards, it's a popularity contest. But for me, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I have my own personal opinion about certain things. So, let's see what you guys say. This stream is controversial. Absolutely. It's time. Bro, I watched like 6 anime last year. None interested me. Life is controversial. Hey, we live on YouTube. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright, so I think we could start with our first one. I don't know honestly how long this stream is going to be. And obviously in the chat, feel free to let me know who you guys think won. Whether if they're not on the list or not. Just tell me who you think in the chat. I will be reading him. So this is interactive, of course. So first, we're starting with Best Protagonist. So, for the Best Protagonist, first I have Hinata from Haikyuu, Sleepy Princess from Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle, Dai from Dragon Quest, Itadori from Jujutsu Kaisen, Subaru from ReZero, Asakusa Midori from Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, Katarina Klaus from My Next Life as a Villainess, and Maple from Bofuri. So let me know in the chat who you guys think is going to win and who you would have put or would like to win. So we have Subaru, Sleepy Princess. All good vibes in the chat. Yeah, let's have them good vibes in the chat, guys. Just good vibes. Subaru. Hinata. Well, let's think of it this way. Hinata, this past season, has definitely shown his worth, man. He definitely pulled in this past season and was freaking amazing. He not only leveled up as a volleyball player, but as a character as well. Sleepy Princess was just all in all a very, very fun character. Dai, definitely giving me that adventure, action, shonen vibes, which I really like. And he just wants to protect people. He wants to be the hero. Shonen like. Itadori Yuji, really, really fun character. Subaru has definitely evolved as a person and as a protagonist from the first season. Midori, amazing. The ambitions and everything that she had with wanting to create anime, I loved it. Katarina Klaus was really good at bringing everyone together, even enemies. And Maple, who doesn't love Maple? No redo of a healer main character. I think someone doesn't know that redo of a healer came out this year, not last year. Though, I will say it here on stream right now. Feel free to clip this. Well, there's no clips on YouTube yet. But, I am not watching redo of a healer. I am not interested in watching redo of a healer. If I'm going to be 1,000,000% with you guys. I'm not interested in watching it right now. Why does the title say 2021 because it's counted for this year, because we're doing it in 2021. Kind of like how I did it last year. It was 2020. That's why, Gabe. I mean, if you guys think about it, don't be stupid. We're in winter. The winter season of anime. We're still barely getting to the second month of 2021. So obviously, we're not going to give an award show for this year. We don't even know what's coming out yet fully in spring and summer and winter. So, think of it that way. So, anyways, I'll tell you guys my winner. I went with Maple for Bofuri. The reason why I put Maple for Bofuri, she was a really fun character. I love how dumb she was, but how she chose her skills, how she went about going in that game, that virtual MMO game, was just completely noobish. But her choosing what she did made her as overpowered as it is. Maple is overpowered. And that's what I really liked about her. But she was overpowered by accident. She didn't know it would affect her the way it did. Even though everything was in defense, nothing was in speed, so she was slow as fuck. she didn't really have an attack stat, but she was kind of like a stally character. Think of like a Chansey in Pokemon. So I really honestly love Bofuri. I like the whole anime of Bofuri. It was very, very enjoyable. Bofuri coming back in 2022, absolutely. So if you guys haven't watched Bofuri yet, I highly suggest it. Really, really fun anime. Really, really good watch. Let's see. Yes, the indestructible boss. And all of her forms are awesome to see. Yeah, all the anime awards put the year of the awards would happen rather than the year. Yeah, they are talking about. So, alright. So that is our best protagonist winner. Is Maple from Bofuri. Now, best antagonist. So, some lists are going to be small because there are some antagonists I was like, And also, like, I didn't watch as much anime last year as I did the previous year. Obviously, I think this year is going to be a lot more. So, let's see. Best antagonist, I have Overhaul from My Hero Academia, Miwa Twins from Haikyuu, Akito from Fruit Basket, Echidna from ReZero, and Kurono from Fire Force. Even though he's not really an antagonist, he was like a 50% antagonist, but I put him on there anyways. Eren Yeager. The reason why I didn't put Attack on Titan was because Attack on Titan only had like 2 episodes last year, so I'm gonna count it for this year, but not last year. So who would you guys put? Who would you guys have put in the list? And who do you think is going to win? He never liked Overhaul. Emperor Vecta from SAO was disappointing. Akito. Miwa Twins really have control over their own band. Akito bitch ass. Miwa Twins are pretty funny. They're great. Even though they're good boys, even though I really enjoyed their story, one thing Haikyuu does, we talked about it, one thing Haikyuu does is that they make you like the other side. So they're not really an antagonist. They're not really the enemy. You tend to like them more. So even though I put them in as antagonists, I like them as characters. You would have put Roswell. Oh, Roswell would have been good. It was either Roswell or Echidna, but I chose Echidna. I don't think there's a single hateable character in Haikyuu. Nope. There's no character that I hate in Haikyuu, which is crazy. Alright. So, who I chose for best antagonist should come for no surprise. 'Cause you guys should know how goddamn horny I am. I chose Echidna from ReZero. She is bad. And I like it. Her bodily fluids. Give that all to me, my boy. Let's go. Come on. Echidna? Bruh, come on. If you guys... I know she's evil. But fuck it, right? Dude, I like Toga. She could stabby me. It's horny hours already? Maybe. Quite possibly. Okay, so just so you guys know, I'm kind of I'm a one-man team. So when it comes to stuff like this, I'm kind of... This is trial and error, okay? I don't have a team. This is all Herm. Herm is lonely, okay? Herm is lonely. Herm doesn't have any friends. So the next list is for best boy. Before I put who's best boy, who would you guys have put for best boy before I give the nominations? Herm is the production team. Yes. I am my own production team, and I'm gonna do it better than Crunchyroll. Herm is grind time, dude. I'm always working hard, bros. So let me know who your guys' best boy is from last year. We got Gojo. Gojo, a very popular choice. Ishigami, another very popular choice. Unfortunately. Itadori Yuji. Okay. Unfortunately, I didn't put Ishigami on here. Yoshiaki Kibe. Where's that from? Torn between Kyo and Gojo. Oh, Kyo from Fruit Basket. Legoshi. Gojo. Okay. All right, I'm gonna let Rui take this away. So, Rui, lay it on them, please. Oh, wait. I forgot to put the audio. My fault. Look, you already see Gojo. I told you guys, I'm a one-man team.
So the nominees for Best Boys are Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen, Juggernaut from Fire Force, Belcrano from Danmachi, Tanaka from Haikyuu, Rak from Tower of God, and last is Kaburagi from Decadence.
So that is who we have for Best Boy. Now, once again, I have to state that these are only based off of the anime that I've watched. There's a lot of anime that I didn't get a chance to watch yet. I'm planning on watching a lot more anime from last year when I get the time to. But this is my opinion, so y'all can hate me, whatever. So my winner for Best Boy. My winner for Best Boy goes to Juggernaut from Fire Force. Bro, come on. The big power of simping. He protected Tamaki. He did it, dude. If he didn't protect Tamaki as the way he did, he would have died. And she would have died. So, I love Juggernaut. He really showed face all of Season 2. He really did his thing. Oh, trash. Hey, I don't care. Suck my dick. Let's go. Let's go. Excellent. So it's all good. You guys are, of course, like I said, you guys are entitled to your opinion, to what you think. Once again, these are based off of the anime that I have watched. So you guys, like I said, you guys are free to have your own opinion and let me know in the chat, as well as when this goes live later on in the comment section below, to let me know who you guys think should have gotten it or who you guys would have put. Now, if you guys are complaining about the winner, make your own goddamn award show, bitch. All right. So, next, we're going to go with Best Girl. So, with Best Girl, I have to state once again, because people won't even pay attention to what I'm saying, is that this is based off of the anime that I have watched. I have not watched every single anime of 2020, but I'm trying my best to watch as much as I can while working and while doing so much shit. So next is going to be Best Girl. So yeah, Best Girl obviousobviously is one of the most important awards for me. And yeah, oops. So yeah, let's hop into it. Lay it on them, Rui.
The nominees for Best Girl are Alice from SAO, Hestia from Danmachi, Nobara from Jujutsu Kaisen, Tsukasa from Tonikawa, Elena from Wandering Witch, Echidna from ReZero, Noelle Nihashi from Burn the Witch, or Sally from Buffery.
So who would it be? Who would you guys put for Best Girl of 2020? I don't know why Sally is not allowed in the chat. What was the second one? The second one was Hestia from Danmachi. Venti? This ain't video game awards. Nobara, but that's only because I've read the manga. See, manga stuff doesn't count. Manga stuff doesn't count yet. Why Hestia? Dude, Hestia is top 5 for me. That's why. And once again, I have to state, for the new people that are coming, this is my award show. I make the list. Okay, this is what I've watched. I haven't watched every single anime. This is a Hermsaur award show, not the Hermsaur anime award show. This ain't the general anime award show. This ain't Crunchyroll. At least compared to Crunchyroll, I have a vast list. Lead best girl. Rachel, get out of here. Get out of here. Ew. Noelle kind of fired too. Alright, so my vote. The person who has won for best girl is Tsukasa from Tonikawa. If you guys haven't watched Tonikawa yet, Take Me to the Moon. That shit is one of the cutest anime that I have ever watched in my fucking life. Otto, best girl. Otto was best girl. But I had to give it to Tsukasa. I really enjoyed her character. How she is able to adapt to how her husband, I forgot her husband's name, but how he was able, Nasa-kun. How could I forget? To the moon, Nasa. So how she was able to adapt to Nasa's needs and how Nasa was just trying to impress her. But, dude, she was being as frugal as possible. As someone, this affected me, okay, guys, because as someone who is in a relationship, doesn't have the most money in the world, obviously. People think I do because I have all of this, but I don't. A lot of these were gifts from KEMI. Or in the wall, right? And a lot of them were gifts from my girlfriend on top of that, and some friends as well. So having a girlfriend or a boyfriend who understands the frugal lifestyle, that is okay with having something not the highest of brand, they just are, no matter what, happy to be with you. That's the best. Come on. She's an actual wife. Waifu material. She's great. She was such a good girl. I had to give it to her, man. She was great. She's the only true waifu. Now, I know people are like, why didn't I put anyone from Rent a Girlfriend? I haven't finished Rent a Girlfriend. We're going to watch that in the Discord watch-alongs. I'm going to make time to watch that, as well as finish a regular on there and watch Yuru Camp on there. So, I haven't gotten to Rent a Girlfriend. I feel like reading it would be so much better for me, but don't know yet. Yeah, see, Chizuru from Rent a Girlfriend. Now, because they rentals. Once again, I want to state that Katarina from Next Life as a Villainess, I did not put her on there. No, I did not. To be fair, I put her as a pro tag, even though I put Echidna for best girl as well. They are not real girlfriends, though. But I mean, they were good girls, technically. So, like, even prior, Rem was one of my best girls. See, it wouldn't have been fair if I put Rem there, even though she was like, I would have picked Rem. But she was only in, like, what, one episode? That's cheating. That's cheating. All right. So, I obviously, like I said, I haven't watched Rent a Girlfriend in its completion. You guys are free to tell me which you would vote from Rent a Girlfriend or another anime if you guys like, or someone from this list. Whoever, you guys are entitled to your opinion, and I'm entitled to my opinion, and this award show is my goddamn opinion, and if you don't like my opinion, well, fuck you. Alright, so we're going to... What the fuck did I just do? Okay, anyways. For most overrated anime. So I couldn't really think of a list for this. People would say Jujutsu Kaisen, but I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen was like properly rated. I don't know. There was a lot of there wasn't a lot of anime that I would have considered overrated. We were making this list yesterday, and I just honestly had a hard time choosing and picking, because a lot of the anime were properly rated, I say, because a lot of the popular anime that would have probably been overrated were pushed to the following year. So it was really hard. But I chose one based off of my off of the comment section of my videos, who kept pestering me to hell about a certain anime that I watched on my own time. Did I regret reacting to it? Did I regret not reacting to it? No, I did not. But my most overrated anime for me was Misfit of a Demon King Academy. Everyone, tell me why I was getting spammed to hell. Why aren't you watching Misfit of a Demon King Academy? Misfit of a Demon Academy is GOAT. You should watch Misfit of a Demon King Academy. That shit was aight. That shit was aight. It was okay. It was enjoyable, don't get me wrong, but it was aight. You guys were all like, "Oh my god, you're missing out." If I missed Misfit of a Demon King Academy, if I just did not watch it, I wouldn't be missing shit. But not saying that I didn't regret watching it, because it was enjoyable. It was an enjoyable watch. But holy shit, y'all were crazy. Misfit was fire. Misfit was aight. It wasn't mid. It was like, I even like, alright, I told my girlfriend, I was like, hey, because she watches anime, not as much as I do, but she watches anime pretty a lot. I was like, watch Misfit. Tell me what you think. And she watched it, and she loves anime with overpowered characters as much as I do. And she's like, it was okay. And I was like, exactly. That's what I said. I said, exactly. It was a good show. It was enjoyable, but definitely overrated. People were hyping the fuck out of that anime in my comment section. For me. Okay, this is, once again, stating this is my opinion. You guys are free to your own opinion. But this is honestly what I thought. So, what I thought, due to my comment section, is that this anime, Misfit of a Demon King Academy, overrated. So, next we're going to go to most underrated anime of the year. Now, there is a lot of underrated anime, actually. A lot of anime that are good. Now, me saying underrated doesn't mean that the anime was doing bad. It did well. But not a lot of people were talking about it. So, let's go on the list. For the most underrated anime, I have Ascendance of a Bookworm, Season 2, Flying Witch, Decadence, and Kakushigoto. So, hello Primes. Alright, so, what are we going to do? What am I going to choose? What is the anime that I personally thought wasn't talked about enough? Even for me personally, did I regret not reacting to this anime? Kinda. I've been meaning to make a video about it, but I'm waiting for another confirmation for later. But I think that the most underrated anime was Ascendance of a Bookworm. Not a lot of people talked about that. Now, Kakushigoto was great. Don't get me wrong. I love the fuck out of that. That was, everything on this list could have won, and I was struggling to choose which one. I feel like the most underrated was the list that I was kind of like stuck on for the longest. But I think Ascendance of a Bookworm wasn't talked about enough. I didn't talk about it enough either. So, Kemi, don't. You don't have to delete comments. These people are entitled to their opinions. Only delete comments if they're talking shit about me. Only if they're talking shit about me. Now, the reason why I chose Descendants of a Bookworm, it was the way it was story told from season 1 from the previous year to how it was told last year for season 2. I thought it was really, really well done. And with the main character, you ended up liking her so much more. Everything around her, from her going into the church. And I did not know how it was going to go with the church. I did not know how everything was going to turn out. But a lot of everything that happened, of how she just wanted to make a goddamn book. She just wanted to make a book. But of her making books led to so much in between. It's kind of like, it's not about the end goal, it's about the journey. So I really, really enjoyed Descendants of a Bookworm, so I put that as the most underrated anime. Yeah, exactly. So I'm waiting for season 3, because season 2 was amazing. Season 1 was amazing. So we have to wait till season 3. Herm like anime about books but hates reading. Correct, Wake. You are correct. This is how you know my viewers know me very well. Now here is one that I had a very, very hard time choosing. I had a very, very hard time choosing and making a list for it. If you guys were there yesterday when we were making the list for best fight of the year. So, let's go through the list. We have My Hero Academia, Deku versus Overhaul. Sword Art Alicization, War of Underworld, Berkuli versus Dark God Vecta. Akudama Drive, Brawler versus Master. Danmachi, Bell Cranel versus Minotaur. Fire Force, Juggernaut versus Orochi. Jujutsu Kaisen, Gojo versus Jogo. And Black Clover, Magic Knight Captains versus Magic Knight Captains. So that is who I have there for best fight. So let me know who you guys would have put, who you guys would choose in the chat right now. Now before I tell you guys who won, this video is not sponsored by anyone, but please check out my sponsors. Let's go with 4 Eyes Clothing. I said clothing. 4 Eyes Clothing. 4 Eyes Clothing.com. Use code Hermsaur6969 for a nice discount. He has dropped a new long sleeve and crew neck sweater that you guys can keep yourself warm in. God, I can't talk for the life of me. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's see what people say. Bell or Captain, Gojo Volcano Head, Captain Fight 100%, Jujutsu Kaisen, Gojo versus Jogo ain't even a fight. It is straight disrespect. Berkuli versus Vector, Captains or Bell. As much as I love Black Clover, gotta give it to Jujutsu Kaisen. Captains. It's crazy that Herm includes Gojo and Jogo, but Crunchyroll doesn't. Anyway, I say Berkuli versus Vecta. I choose Gojo versus Volcano Head. Captains, maybe. Gojo versus Jogo was Massacre. But it was such a great massacre, wasn't it? Worst was Deku versus Overhaul? Nah. I think personally, once again, you're entitled to your opinions in the comment section. But for me personally, I think all of these fights stand really well on their own. They all are pretty impactful with reasons in the fight, and they were animated beautifully. They were done really well, and tons of emotions with everything. So I think that if I could choose all of them, I would have. That's why I put them all on there. This was one of the hard ones that I had to put too. So how come you don't have a promo code for Fuwa? Because Fuwa doesn't sponsor me. Fuwa doesn't sponsor me. Just as much as Deku and Overhaul were nominated here, just as much as Black Clover should have been nominated in the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. And that is one thing. I don't think they would have won if they're in the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, but I think Black Clover, the Magic Knight Captain fight, should have been nominated. So, my winner is, and once again, before I choose the winner, once again, this is my opinion. You guys are free to have an opinion of your own. If you don't like my opinion, fuck you. So, make your own goddamn award show. So, my winner for this is Sword Art Online Alicization War of Underworld Berkuli versus Dark God Vecta. From emotion, animation, the actual fight itself, how one-sided that fight seemed at first was fucking amazing. And the stakes in that one was really, really high. Even though at the end of it all, you know, Vecta ended up coming back and had to fight Kirito. Like, just that account being destroyed by Berkuli. Berkuli was the GOAT. And here's something that we can all agree on. You know why he won also? Because he flew away with the Pontifex, bro. He flew away on the Pontifex on a goddamn dragon, bro. He fucking the Pontifex. He's living the life. Living the life. That's all. Okay, anyways. Once again, I wanted to say that if I could, I would choose all of them. But I wanted to choose only one. But all of these fights were well done. Period. From top to bottom of what I wanted in a fight scene, all of them really well done. Pontifex sat on his lap and they flew away. See? That's a big dub, right? That's a big dub. That is a big dub. To me, if I ever saw one, shit. Now, this next one is Best Animated. There is a lot to go about. Wait, what? Why are my comments on so late on screen? Oh, because I'm assuming because there's a slight delay when it comes to it. But next is Best Animation. I'm going to let Rui take this one away. So maybe next year, this upcoming year, I will have more people do this. I was going to reach out to a ton of other people, but obviously limited time. This was like a last minute thing that we thought of on stream. Rui couldn't join us on stream, but I asked her to record it and she said it was fine. So, Best Animated from top to bottom. When I say Best Animated, there's not mid episodes. There were most of the episodes, I will say, they were like really, really fucking good. Now I see Black Clover, of course. Oh, funny. Very, very funny. So, let us go with the Best Animated. Take it away, Rui.
And the nominees for Best Animation is Sword Art Online Alicization War of Underworld by A1 Pictures, BNA from Trigger, Akodama Drive from Studio Period, Decadence, none, Gotham High School from MAPPA, Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken from Science Saru, and Asteroid in Love from Doga Kobo.
Can someone tell me why was God of High School better animated than Attack on Titan? Do you guys remember that comment? Oh my god, I wish I saved it. I had a comment a long time ago where they said the reason why God of High School is not being done well is because they're focusing on Attack on Titan. Who remembers that? Now, MAPPA is still doing a great job with Attack on Titan. Don't get me wrong. They're doing a phenomenal job. The CGI people are complaining for nothing. The CGI is fine. Complaining too much. But I just remember that comment from a long time ago. So, God of High School, but where's Jujutsu Kaisen? I kind of wanted to have one studio per anime, right? For me, it was either God of High School or Jujutsu Kaisen. I was like, oh, let's just go with God of High School to add a little bit of flair. Add a little bit of flair when it comes to, like, animation studios. I'm not like Crunchyroll where they have two of the same anime or two of the same studios in one sitting, you know? So, that's fair, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Oh my gosh. So, this one was actually really hard for me to choose. But people really hating on Black Clover. Animators actually try. I'm not hating on the animators of Black Clover, but for it to be nominated for Best Animation, no. But they're doing what they can. Let's say that. No 7 Deadly Sins Season 3. Those anti-CGI are bitches. I think I lost my train of thought when God of High School made it. We're talking about consistency here. But you know what? Like I said, people are entitled to their opinions, and anime fans are usually very opinionated to their own right. And you know, that's fine. That's honestly fine. You guys can think what you think. At the end of the day, I love Black Clover, but there's no fucking way it deserves the best animation. Shout out to Black Clover animation team, though. Exactly. So, I have to state this again, because, obviously new people are coming in, or people are forgetting, that this is based off of things that I have watched. I haven't watched every single anime of 2020, which is why sometimes the Anime Awards is very hard. If I wasn't making YouTube videos and I was just making an award show, then by all means, I probably would have watched every single anime, because I wouldn't have spent hours and hours of editing. So, what I chose for best animation, and this is gonna seem really weird for people, but for me personally, I just liked it a fucking lot. Like, a lot. I went with Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, Science Saru. Now, the reason why I went with Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, the animation might look a little bit weird to people, the character designs or whatever, right? Because for me at first, I was kind of turned off about it, but the more that I watched it, I understood it. And it was beautiful. Like, have you ever watched an anime with a story behind it, and you just cried even though it's not meant to be emotional? That's what it was for me with Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken. It's, as Wake said, it's a love story to animation studios. It's a love story to anime and how it's created. And it shows the backstory of everything. So, Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken was just beautifully done. Beautifully fucking done. And it is extremely creative. Extremely creative. So if you haven't watched Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, I would suggest to give that shit a watch. X-Arm. Everyone talking about X-Arm. The animation of Black Clover isn't trash. The animators do a great job. They do a pretty good job with Black Clover. They do their best. They do their best. So, all right. Next, here's some important ones. Here are some important ones. Are you ready? Best anime opening. Now, there was a lot of anime openings, but I had to cut it down. And I had to choose which one I liked. And once again, I have to state this is my opinion. These are things that are on my Spotify playlist. So if you guys want to join the Spotify playlist that I have, it's called Weebzar. Feel free to follow that. So, best anime opening of the year. Black Clover, Vic Blanc, Black Catcher. Jujutsu Kaisen, Eve, Kita Kita. Flumpool, Chisanahibi. I can't even pronounce that, but that's from Kakushigoto. Fire Force, Aimer, Spark Again. So let me know who you guys would have vote. As you guys are correct in the chat, overwhelmingly, Black Catcher is the winner for best anime opening. Black Catcher is one of my top 5 favorite anime openings. Fire. Black Catcher is fire. Everything, okay. There's a few artists that I feel like whenever they touch a song, it's golden. Vic Blanc is one of them. Another one is Lisa. So there's a few artists, man. I even think Rude does a phenomenal job. Every song they touch is fucking gold. Vic Blanc, Black Catcher, fire. You like Grandeur over Black Catcher? That's no, I still like Black Catcher over Grandeur, but Grandeur is a really, really good anime opening. Now, if we're gonna talk about best anime ending from Black Clover, I gotta give it to my boy's Treasure, man. Okay, anyways, best anime ending of the year. Best anime of the ending of the year. Music is very important in my life, and anime endings, not surprising, but I feel like before anime endings were okay. I would just skip it. But lately, I've been vibing to the anime endings lately. They've been choosing like fire for the anime endings. They're trying to get that watch time on Crunchyroll. So, best ending nominees are Fire Force, Cider Girl ID, Burn the Witch, Nil, Blowing, Jujutsu Kaisen, Ali, Lost in Paradise, Fruit Basket, Monkey Magic, Eden, and ReZero, Nanak, Memento. So let's see. We don't skip here. We don't skip. Fire Force is fire. Lost in Paradise. ReZero is good too, though. Oh yeah, I like all of these endings. All of these songs are in my playlist. I listen to them pretty heavily. This was hard to choose. JJK or Fruit Basket, Re-Rise, JJK. Oh my god, Fruit Basket. Fruit Basket has like really good openings and endings in general. ReZero, the track, has a lot of impact in your heart. ReZero. Full version of Memento, so good. Oh, absolutely. Fire Force ending was fire. That's actually where the this thing came, when I was just dancing to the ending, and I would always upload it on Twitter. So when it comes to this, I'm extremely biased. The reason why I'm biased, if you guys did not know my past life before I was doing YouTube videos, I still do it to this day. I was a breakdancer. I was a b-boy is a proper term. I was a b-boy. That's the proper term. I could still dance. If anyone wants to call me out at Anime Expo, feel free to. Whenever, things get better. So, I had a lot of favoritism towards Lost in Paradise by Ali. That ending was fire, dude. I was actually gonna make a video to that, of me breakdancing to that. If you guys want that, let me know. So that I have a lot of favoritism to that song. But there's a lot of really good endings. So never skip the Fire Force ending. I never skipped the Fire. With all of these, I never skipped any of the endings. So they were all good. Love them all. Breakdancing. Yes, you guys want that video? All right. Let me warm up my weak arms and stuff now. Well, my bad knees mostly. My arms are fine. It's just my knees. All right. So now this is anime of the year. The last thing. Now, when it comes to anime of the year, we have to lay out some ground rules. I mentioned it in the beginning, but there's some ground rules. There are some ground rules that we have to lay out. If it's on its second season or it's an ongoing anime, doesn't count. The reason why I say that is because there's so many ongoing anime that are good that it makes it unfair to other newer anime that are just breaking out. That's pretty much the only rule that I really had. Also, like, for me personally, like, what has impacted me, where it's like, oh man, this is fucking wow. Like, it was one of those where I'm excited for it every week. When I choose this, once again, this is my personal opinion. This is my own personal opinion. This is my own personal opinion. And this is my own personal opinion. Oh, and one more thing. That this is my own personal opinion. So what is the best anime of the year for me personally? Now, feel free to let me know in the comment section or in the chat. Love to see what you guys really enjoyed. There was a lot of great anime this year. Last year, I chose Dr. Stone as anime of the year. Because even this year, Dr. Stone is heat. Motherfucking heat. But I can't nominate Dr. Stone this year because it's on its second season, so it doesn't count. But feel free to also, if you guys don't have to follow my rules where I'm like, it can't be continuing, can't be on second season, but I feel like adding that rule set makes it a little bit different, and it has to kind of make you think about what is new that I watched that was like wow, a wow factor for me, because we stan a lot of anime, and I said this before that as much as we all stan certain anime, there are a lot of great anime out there, and that's always the mindset that I go with when I watch a new anime, is because if I'm thinking, oh, it's nothing like this, it's nothing like that, it's not like my One Piece, it's not like my Re:Zero, it's not like my Black Clover, then I'm just gonna like compare to every other anime. I go in watching an anime like it's something different. I'm not comparing it to anything else. So got it. This is 100% objective. This is 100% objective. I should have a best sequels. We'll do that for next year. We'll do that for next year. So, my choices are very limited because I watched a lot of season 2s of last year, right? So, my choices for anime of the year. Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken. Jujutsu Kaisen. Bofuri, BNA, Burn the Witch. Those are my choices. So let me know who you guys would have put for anime of the year. What is in your anime of the year? Like, for example, what's in Muwazi's anime of the year? What's in Joker's anime of the year? What's Ivan's anime of the year? What's Lamasu? Remember, this is the Hermsaur Anime Awards. On camera, this is my goddamn opinion. And if you don't like it, well, fuck you. I don't care. So, anime of the year for me is definitely Jujutsu Kaisen. I gave it to Jujutsu Kaisen. It was really hard to choose between Jujutsu Kaisen or Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, because they were both really amazing top tier anime. Last year I had a hard time choosing between 3 anime. It was Dr. Stone, it was Dr. Stone, Demon Slayer, and Promised Neverland, I think. This year, it was Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken or Jujutsu Kaisen. I explained why I love Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, but Jujutsu Kaisen. So I know a lot of people would expect Jujutsu Kaisen to win a lot of awards in the anime awards, the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, and rightfully so, because it's a really popular shonen anime. Mappa did a phenomenal job animating it. I feel like from top to bottom, Jujutsu Kaisen is great. Very likable characters. Even right now, when it comes to Kyoto Sister School, like at first we didn't like them, but when you learn a little bit more about them, you tend to like them. And of course, I like everyone in Tokyo Tech, Gojo, Itadori, Fushiguro, Panda, Nobara, Maki, what's his name? The mouth guy. Mouth guy. Goat Joe. And also, like, great story. I love the story of Jujutsu Kaisen, how Itadori has to kind of eat the fingers of Sukuna, gain his powers, because he's the only one that can control it. And then the higher ups are trying to kill him because he has that power, because they're scared of it. I already praised the animation. Animation is goat-like, because Mappa did music. Oh, the music. Even right now, the second OP and ending, you know, some people, it might be a hit or miss for some people, but for me personally, I really like the new opening and ending. But even the background music, the OST in the back is really, really good. So yeah, I feel like it hit all of the marks for me. I hope there's no power of friendship. Inumaki. Yeah, Inumaki. The mouth guy, yeah. Okay, so to clarify, the reason why it's the Anime Awards 2021 is because it's the year of 2021, but we're basing it off of last year. So like next year, Anime Awards 2022, you're basing it off of the anime that came out in 2021, to put into perspective. So yeah, those are who we chose. So let's go over the winners of the Anime Awards. Hold on. Excuse me. Okay. So, the winners of the Hermsaur Anime Awards. For Best Protagonist, we chose Maple from Bofuri. For Best Antagonist, we chose Echidna from Re:Zero. Best Boy, we chose Juggernaut from Fire Force. For Best Girl, we chose Tsukasa from Tonikawa. For Most Overrated, well, I shouldn't say we. I chose Misfit of a Demon King Academy. For most underrated, I chose Ascendance of a Bookworm. For best fight, I chose Sword Art Online Alicization War of Underworld Berkuli vs. Dark God Vecta. For best animated, I chose Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken for Science Saru. For best opening, I chose Black Clover Vic Blanc for Black Catcher. For best ending, I chose Jujutsu Kaisen Ali Lost in Paradise. And for anime of the year, I chose Jujutsu Kaisen. So, I feel like the only thing that got chosen twice was JJK because of the ending. But for the most part, I really tried my best to kind of make it a little bit different, a little bit more universal, rather than having the Jujutsu Kaisen awards, you know? I try to make it a little bit different. So, hopefully, you guys enjoyed the Hermsaur Anime Awards. So, yeah, that's all of it. This is going to go live, or this is going to be uploaded live right after. So, let me know in the comment section below for everyone that's watching the VOD who you guys would have chosen for each category, whether if it's on my list or not. You guys are entitled to your opinion of whatever anime you like, watch for best boy, best girl, and etc. Don't hold my opinions to a standard, because I haven't watched everything. You guys probably have watched more anime than I have, or vice versa. Don't let any content creator, don't let any media outlet like Crunchyroll define what you felt like was anime of the year. All right, I think that's the most important. So thank you guys so much for joining my award show. You guys have been awesome. I love you guys. Later tonight we will be live on Twitch. We're going to watch Skate, and I don't know what else we're gonna do. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you guys later. Goodbye. Oh, and subscribe, because we're trying to get to 50,000 subscribers.